What do you think it's going to look like for you now in the dating market as a single woman with 3 children?
Try to fuck.
And you've left a man that committed to you. You had three of your children. You've left him. You're now on the dating market with 3 children. What do you think it's going to look like for you on the dating market?
The desert.
It's the desert.
It's the desert.
What do you think is better out here?
The desert. There's bare liars and desert.
But that's where I think that is crazy, because I understand. I've been in a long-term relationship. I've come out of it. It didn't work. And you do look at the time. And I think that was the biggest frustration. The time, the effort, the years, just everything. But then do you then stay with somebody and just settle down and just be that person? And
yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
but that's why then 70% of people cheat.
No, duty's more important than happiness. It's not about you. Like, once you have a family, it's not about you anymore.
Yep.
You come second to the family.
And I can respect that.
I can, to an extent.
Yeah, to an extent. But ultimately, we are all individuals with our own purpose in life.
One at a time.
To
You're
say
going to
a
have to buy that dog and die alone.
If your children aren't...
I don't understand why a lot of young single mothers seem to think they deserve special treatment. I understand a woman's spouse could have died suddenly, and those women I really feel for, but the rest of them I can't manage to have sympathy for. I'm 21 and already a handful of young women under 25 I know are single moms. They'd all chose to have children with strangers, men they weren't dating, or were in rocky relationships with to begin with. Why would you choose to have a child when there's a huge chance you're going to be doing it on your own? I don't care if you don't have any free time where that money is tight. You should have thought of that before having a child. You don't deserve special treatment because you make poor life choices. These girls are always pulling the single mom card in order to get special treatment too. Please, someone babysit. I'm a single mom. No, I can't pay you. I'm a single mom. So annoying.
These women make poor decisions in their young age, sleep with Chad and Tyrone, give birth, and want an innocent man to carry the burden for them. Kudos to channels like mine that have taken the initiative to not allow innocent men fall into this trap. Men no longer want the single mothers, now they fear they'll die alone. A lot of them regret having children. These single mothers are really selfish. Anyway, in this video, you're going to hear the regrets of 6 of these single mothers. I mean, if you can't raise a kid, why have one in the first place?
Hi, Diane here. I love my 7-year-old daughter. She is the most precious thing in my life. But in recent years, I have started to regret having a child. Not because of her, she is the easiest going, sweetest little girl you could ever meet. I regret having children because of what's going on in the world. I feel a severe feeling of doom and anxiety when I think about her future. She will probably never be able to afford a house and struggle with debt, climate change, scarce resources, and inequality. I am truly terrified, and I feel so guilty. If I was childless today, I would 100% not have any children. In terms of coping, I try and do my bit to make society better for her generation, but I know it won't be. I try and prepare her and support her by saving as much as I can for her, not much, but it's all I can afford to help her in the future.
I'm not a good mother. I care about them, but I don't know how to raise them. They are raising themselves while I try beside them. Generational trauma, a biological father who is an insane pedophile. I was too young and groomed. I traumatized my kids with my ignorance. I can keep trying to learn, grow, and help them, but the damage is done. I wish I could go back and fix myself so I could help them, but I can't. I will always support them. When they want to yell at me in 10 years for everything and shut me out, I will get it. Because yeah, fuck man, I was too young and didn't know enough. I chose their sperm contributions badly.
Honestly, I'm not a good mother. I'm not as abusive as my own, but I still didn't have the tools and knowledge needed to be a good parent. I was 16, and though I tried, I simply fell very short and became an alcoholic. My kids have dealt with a lot from me over the past 3 to 4 years, so I'm just trying to give them their space and live their lives while I continue to struggle with mine. I love them, and they are incredible human beings, but if I'd been older, maybe I'd have done better. I can't remove the trauma I've inflicted on them, but hopefully I can stop making it. My girls have all made it to adulthood without becoming pregnant, and I'm morbidly proud of that. First generation, non-teen moms.
When my daughter turned 17 and stopped speaking to me, I regretted putting her first her entire life. I think if I was wealthy that she'd pretend to care about me now. But I'm not, so I'm worthless to her. She's in her early 20s now, and I derailed my entire life for her. Her dad wanted to abort her, and I made her entire life possible. I thought I made it as good as I could, but whatever it was she needed was not something I could give. It isn't her fault, but her behavior now is. I don't feel like I even got a chance with her. I cope by thinking about her in the past tense and making peace with her being gone. I have a stepkid and son who still visit and love me, so I guess that's more than most people get. I value them so much and try to focus on them.
I thought my kids would save my life. You hear those stories where your kids give you a reason to love. I love them wholeheartedly, and they are incredible, but I still wake up every morning wishing I didn't wake up.
I love my daughter so much, but I'm not a good mother. I have so many of my own problems. Fibromyalgia, CPTSD, can barely work, have no degree and certainly no real career. And she has so many of her own: ADHD, oppositional defiance disorder, and probably autism too. Raising her is so very difficult. I'm at my wit's end just trying to do baseline stuff, like work, clean the house, and cook. And then add on all of our appointments, and the fact that just talking to her can be an ordeal, never mind parenting her. I have no idea how I can raise her to be a functioning adult or survive raising her. My depression and anxiety have gotten severe again, so much so that my suicidal ideation is back.
You can see the emotional baggage these single mothers have. This explains why no man wants them. No man wants to carry this burden. As I always say, you're no hero, you're not Captain Save-A-Ho. Don't save anyone, save your properties and mental health. That's all for today on Manhood. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe buttons, and also click on the notification bell to be the first to know when I drop a new video. If you find value in my videos, you can show your support through PayPal or Cash App. The links are in the description. See you next time. Cheers.